Yo, what is up, y'all? It's your boy, Sir the First, back here with another one, man. Hey, this is new territory. New territory. This is my very first time doing a reaction and then posting it on my different channel, Sir Raven TV. And yeah, so if y'all fuck with me, y'all fuck with this content, you know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button, tap in, bro. Tap in. And if you want to see, my gameplay, you already know what to do. So Raven the First. But here we go. So we got this dude named Lenny, right? We got Marlon did nothing wrong in The Walking Dead. And that's a crazy ass title, gang. Like it's been a minute since I played the Telltale Walking Dead, but for what I recall, this nigga Marlon was out of his fucking mind last time I remember. So him saying that he did nothing wrong is crazy to me. Let's go ahead and do this
For
shit.
Marlon to not be in the story of Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 4 for that long, his character surprisingly was easy to decipher in a way where you can understand him despite the short time he's in the game. I want to go over why I think Marlon was misunderstood when it came to the events that happened with him. So with that, let's get right into it. First meet Marlon at Erickson's
I'll hear you out, bro. I'll hear you out.
Boarding school for troubled youth, where he and the rest of his friends reside.
To make it formal, welcome to Erickson's boarding school for troubled youth. You and your boy, feels like you both fit that description.
Clementine and AJ ending up being there after crashing their vehicle from trying to get supplies at a nearby train station. Marlon introduces himself as well as his friend Tennessee, and further goes on to explain how there are no adults around and that he's in charge of taking care of everyone despite being a kid himself.
Who's in charge?
Well, I am. It probably sounds strange, kids run by a kid, but we do all right for ourselves. We've got good walls, good defenses, and good location too. No one really comes out this way anymore.
He was
First
in charge
impressions,
of these niggas.
it seemed Marlon knew what he was doing as a leader,
right?
Even going ahead to invite Clementine to hunt with the group and dinner afterwards. Marlon asked Clementine and AJ to come to his office the next day to discuss whether them staying at Erickson's is plausible.
In the morning, come find me. We can talk about making this long term.
We can stay?
We can talk about it.
The next day, Clementine and AJ meet up with Marlon in the office, and so Marlon goes on to discuss plans on how they're going to gather food for the group. But upon Marlon talking about this plan of his, he along the conversation talks about how he's trying his best to be the leader that he needs to be for the kids, and that if he doesn't figure out the food situation for them, then he essentially wouldn't be able to forgive himself since he doesn't want to lose anybody else.
Food is scarce, bro.
Yeah.
So everything inside is the safe zone.
Okay, I'm starting to remember.
It's been smaller over the years, and food's become more scarce.
So, why not go outside it?
We can't. Whenever someone goes outside the safe zone, bad shit happens. People die or disappear.
That's why it's called a safe zone, Clementine. You fucking idiot.
I could really use the help, Clementine.
I was playing, bro.
Taking care of these kids, it's not easy. I'm worried that if I don't figure something out, if I don't fix our food situation, I can't lose anyone else.
Understandable.
We've already lost so
understandable.
much. Friends, siblings, I can't let another kid die. It could break us.
I get it. I know how it feels to lose a friend.
Yeah. Well, multiply that by 30 and you'll know how I feel.
Well, fuck you,
What?
bitch.
Ha.
I forgot he said that shit.
I'm sorry.
Like, why are we comparing? Why are we comparing losses, bro? My loss is not as important as your loss, and vice versa, gang. I just know that I relate to you. Okay, like that's, you feel me? Nigga said multiply that by 30. You know, it's crazy that he says that.
Be the leader they need me to be.
Watch what he does. He's probably gonna show y'all.
Really want to be that for them. You and AJ are two more mouths to feed. Maybe you can help me feed the rest.
With that, he also talks about how the safe zone, as well as some other places that he and the group decided not to go into anymore to prevent anything dangerous from happening. Marlon gives Clementine and AJ a task to either go with Violet and Brody or Lewis and Asim to get food. Unfortunately, despite what choice you decide, the group collectively find out that what they have to bring back to the school isn't enough for everyone, and so Clementine forges a plan to this train station they were at since her and AJ found food that was there before getting rigged. The group does just that and gathers the rest of the food while along the way coming across a stranger that had the same idea. They all rush back to the school and upon celebrating their achievement on getting more food, Brody questions and gets very paranoid since the train station that they went to get food from is outside of the safe zone. He soon gets even more furious, even towards Marlon, saying how if anything were to happen to them, whether it be the man they encountered or anything for that matter, then she's holding Clementine responsible.
Train station, that's outside the safe zone. We'd have even more, but we ran into the creep that fucked up our rabbit traps. Creep? What creep?
Clem saw him smoking those nasty-ass Bible cigarettes.
Was it
He had
Abel?
weird, different colored eyes.
Right?
Did he follow you? No, I let him have some food and then we lost track of him in a swarm of walkers. You just let him take our food? What the fuck? Now he knows we're out here and he'll come back for more.
Lower your tone, bitch.
What the hell were you thinking? This is fucked. How could you be so stupid? It was just one guy trying to eat. We all know what that's like.
Be honest, bitch. He had a gun on you. What the fuck you want me to do about it? Just take the bullet? Fuck you. Like he had a gun on me. I remember that moment too. The fuck? And then he also had a gun on AJ, bro.
You don't know if he was lying.
That's just
You don't know what people are capable of out there. Think again. I just can't. I won't. Just not again. Fuck!
What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, Marlon, what's going on, man?
Outside the safe zone. They saw someone. You know what that means.
Enough! Just means there's a hungry guy out there looking for food. It's happened before. You are overreacting.
You can't be serious.
Come on, let's go somewhere and talk about this.
Damn.
If anything happens, I'm holding you responsible.
Brody then leaves and we see Marlon talking to Clementine, understanding what she had to do in order to get food despite breaking the rules. Marlon then thanks Clementine and tells her to enjoy while he talks to Brody. Fast forward when Clementine and the group eat and then go to sleep, Clementine wakes up as well as AJ to talking that seems to be coming from the pipes. Clementine tells AJ to stay in the room while she goes on to investigate what's causing the noise. She soon finds out that the noise is coming from a cellar that's outside in the middle of the school grounds. Clementine finds a way to get inside and sees Marlon and Brody arguing with each other. Clementine asks what's going on since it's clear that they weren't just arguing for no reason. Brody then spills out that the man that they met at the train station, they apparently have history with him. And the reason as to why they have history with them is that Marlon gave up 2 kids in the past in order to keep them as well as everyone safe.
You hear what he said? The reason why they have history is because he traded 2 of his members to those niggas. Let's continue.
2 kids who were 10 sisters. Brody says that Marlon gave them away to them as well as keep everything a secret because he was ashamed of what he did.
The man you met at the station, we got history.
Brody! Don't listen to her, Clem. She's acting crazy. She gets this way sometimes. She's just got to tune it out.
You're the one acting crazy.
Excuse me?
I heard you shouting all the way from my room. Why is he trying to keep you quiet? What history? Marlon let him take the twins. Him and his people.
Brody!
10 sisters. I thought they were killed by walkers. That's the story we told everyone.
Shut up!
Because Marlon was so ashamed of what she said.
Marlon the whole time.
Bro, did you see how hard he hit this bitch, yo? How hard he hit her.
Because Marlon was so ashamed of what she said.
Oh my gosh, yo. But bro, look how hard. But Marlon did nothing wrong. Let's continue.
Marlon the whole time while Brody was explaining the backstory to Clementine eventually gets so angry to the point where he hits Brody so hard with a flashlight and she ends up dying. Before she dies, she says to Clementine that when Marlon gets scared, he gets angry, and that he was planning to send Clementine with the people that took the 2 sisters to keep the school safe.
You're in danger. You and AJ both. What danger?
I forgot.
Marlon, come here if I tell.
I forgot. Wait, hold on. They're probably gonna say it.
And when he's scared, he gets angry.
Brody, if there's a threat to AJ, you have to tell me.
Everything is so faint. I can't feel my legs.
Please, try and focus.
If those raiders come back, Marlon said he'd let him take you.
Take us?
Yep.
To make him go
Take
away.
me and AJ, bro.
Like he
Like we're
did.
nothing.
Like he did with 10 sisters.
Marlon, panicking, tries to help, but
sisters.
soon realizes that Brody's going to turn. So Marlon rushes out of the cellar, locking Clementine inside to keep her from telling what truly happened. Clementine
Yep. He locked us up. He locked us up with dead Brody, so that we won't be able to tell the truth. But he did nothing wrong, bro.
being Clementine succeeds in getting out, and thus we witness the back and forth where both Clementine and Marlon are trying to win the trust of everyone with both of their stories. Soon though, whether it's Violet or Lewis that defends you, the group slowly walk towards Marlon to get him to stop his antics. Marlon then has an outburst saying how he's saved every single person at the school, and he's trying to protect everyone.
I don't get it. You don't understand at all, do you? I'm trying to protect you! All of you! Every fucking one of you!
Stop it, protection!
Shut your fucking mouth! I made the right call!
Yo, what the fuck are these choices, yo? Yo, what the fuck are these choices? You see this nigga lashing out, like crashing out on song. I'm trying to protect you! Every one of you! And then you pick the most rage baitable option ever. You suck at protection. Bro, you lucky he didn't off your ass, bro, with that decision. What we talking about?
I saved the lives of everyone in this fucking school! If they came back, I'd do it again!
Excuse me?
Soon after these words, we see Marlon slowly break
If
down,
they
saying
came
how
back,
he
I'd
regrets
do
what
it
he did,
again.
saying how he
I
wanted to
didn't
plan
hear
a
that
rescue for
shit.
the sisters, and that he was afraid of what would happen if everyone knew
I
what he
didn't
did
hear
to
that
protect
shit.
them. As a final stance, Marlon asked the kids to let him leave and become a bad memory.
He was in a tight spot. He did the wrong thing, but he thought it was for the right reason. That doesn't mean we shouldn't have to pay for it.
I wanted to get them. Staged some kind of rescue. Honest, Ted, I just couldn't. I was too afraid.
You killed Brody because she knew.
Yeah, like dumbass.
I didn't mean to. I didn't want this. I wanted to save all of you. Sophie, Minerva. I didn't want to hurt them.
We can still fix this, Marlon. It's going to be okay. We can make this right.
We'll help you. We're all family here. The only one any of us has left.
I know I betrayed you. All of you. Just let me leave. You'll never have to see me again. Just let me become a bad memory. Just give me that. Please.
Before anyone could say anything, comes one of the biggest twists in the series where we see AJ shoot Marlon in the head, which we further get to understand his motives and reasoning behind later on. Which brings me to my point that I believe that Marlon didn't necessarily do anything wrong, but rather did what was expected from him to do. From the start, if you
What are you talking about, gang? Hold
really
on.
do
Say
anything
that
wrong
again?
later on. Which brings me to my point that I believe that Marlon didn't necessarily do anything wrong, but rather did what was expected from him to do. From the
Didn't do what was necessary. Didn't do. Okay. But he only did was what was expected. Okay, I'll keep going.
start, if you really pinpoint certain interactions with Marlon, it would make sense for him to ultimately make mistakes, feel as though he's guilty if he doesn't do certain things for the group, trying to be the best leader that he can, and overall try his best to become the protector that everyone needs. The problem is that he's been placed in that role unintentionally, since he's mentioned multiple times that when the adults left the kids behind, he was the one that got put in charge since everyone looked up to him.
He bailed. All the other adults did. Left us behind to fend for ourselves.
Wow, what a dick.
Understatement of the century. Now it's just us kids left. And I'd like it if you and AJ were a part of that. Both of you are plenty capable, and we need that.
What is this place?
You can probably tell it used to be a school. Now it's whatever we want it to be.
There is one thing that I feel is pretty crazy to think about Marlon's character. It's how similar he is to Lily in Season 1. Remember back in Season 1 where after the group experienced a nightmare that was the St. John Dairy and were trying to survive the same motor inn they were staying at? Notice how Lily was trying to make it to where everyone was safe and protected, but at times didn't actually know exactly how to. Back in that episode, she mentions to Lee that bringing new people is just more mouths to feed and more responsibility for her.
Right.
She also said that she wasn't asked to lead the group. She only led because everyone was okay with her giving out the food rations. And since at the time the food was running low, now everyone hates her for it.
What the hell? You can't just be bringing new people here. What are you thinking?
Hey, you want to calm down for a fucking minute?
No, I don't. I want to know why you thought bringing more mouths to feed was a good idea.
He would have died if we left him. So what?
We are not responsible for every struggling survivor we come across. We have to focus on our group. Right here, right now.
You like to think you're the leader of this little group, but we can make our own goddamn decisions. This isn't your own personal dictatorship.
Hey, I didn't ask to lead this group. Everyone was happy to have me distributing the food when there was enough to go around, but now that it's running out, suddenly I'm a goddamn Nazi.
It's the same thing that Marlon did in the first episode. First, she would take some of the group to get food and supplies from nearby towns or areas they already been through and whatnot. The problem is that she was so sure that staying at the motor inn and not leaving to go anywhere else was the best option for them, even believing that they could make it through winter. You can clearly see the drive in her that staying there and not venturing off anywhere is the best idea, despite Kenny and the others saying otherwise.
It was a lot, actually. Take a look.
It was long, actually.
We're fine, by the way.
Nice work. This'll keep us going. If we carry on like this, we'll get through the winter here.
The winter? We'll freeze our asses off here.
Because piling into an RV with you, after what you did to my dad, is so appealing. It's not going to be easier out on the road!
How would you know?
What I know? I know you're not above murder. I know somebody has been stealing our supplies. That's right, stealing! And I know the list of people I can trust here gets smaller every—
Yeah, I know who stole that shit too. Fuck you, Ben. Fucking lame ass character.
day!
Yeah.
Now everybody get out!
And like what Clementine and the gang did at the school to prepare for the raiders to invade by putting up defenses for the school, is the same suggestion that Kenny told Lily about the motor inn.
Look at this place. It's a fortress. With a little work, we could make this place really hard to attack.
You know I'll do what it takes to keep everyone safe.
We're already safe.
We have to go eventually, Lily.
I know, Lee. I know. Eventually is different. At it again, are we?
Can it, Carly?
Don't boss people around.
I'm sorry. Somebody
boss
needs to make
people
executive
around.
decisions for the group, though. And I don't think you're capable any. What about the food situation? What about protection? What about when this place falls? Somebody's got to be thinking about this shit.
We deal with shit as it comes, just like we always do.
And when 15 bandits hop over that wall in the middle of the night? What then? You just gonna deal with that?
And like Lily getting angry to the point where when everyone was voting out on the side of the road and Carly made a comment to her, she killed her because she couldn't handle the emotion inside of her, thus proclaiming that she was trying to protect everyone, which is very similar to what Marlon did.
Crazy bitch.
She couldn't be trusted, Lee. I swear.
Wait, what? Hold on. Run that back to me again.
Crazy bitch.
Thus proclaiming that she was trying to protect everyone, which is very similar to what Marlon did.
Crazy.
It's similar, but those are two different. I feel like those are similar but different at the same time. Marlon killed Brody off of despite that her telling the truth to Clem, and he wanted to stop that so bad that he was willing to hit hit the mess out of that girl with the flashlight. Just fucking dome that shit, right? Off of just the fact that if that truth slips up, people are gonna look at him differently and like not trust him or not forgive him again. And for Lily's situation, what like the group, they're like, but not even the whole group. It's just her and Kenny having differences when it comes to leaving the motel and food situations. Then Kenny killing her dad. Then bro, and then the bandits stealing their supplies, right? Like there was so many emotions in her head that when she kills Carly, it was despite like bro, cause what? I'm trying to figure out what okay, I know what happened. She thinks that she was either blaming Ben or Carly. And I think she was more leaning on to Carly just because Carly was speaking up, right? And so when Carly was talking back and then basically telling her to get the fuck over it, you know, standing on business, she in her mind, she in her mind felt disrespected, and instead of let Carly talk, like giving her like a chance to like defend herself or anything like that, to say her piece or to say that she's innocent, she would rather off of instead of logically but like emotionally just off her and then let that be it. Versus Marlon that literally offed Brody because the truth might come out. Those are two different situations, I feel like. Right? Lily killed Carly. Lily killed Carly because she felt disrespected and she just emotionally did not like what the like her staying on business. Marlon killed Brody because he was scared that the truth is gonna come out and he wanted to end that shit, bro. Continue.
Bitch.
She couldn't be trusted, Lee. I swear. Please.
You see what I mean? She couldn't be trusted. Fucking mean she couldn't be trusted. You didn't even give her a chance to speak her mind to like defend herself. You literally got mad when she told you to get the fuck over it, and you popped her shit. Huh? Like how? Like bro, no. Those are two different situations, bro. The fact is, the truth of the matter is, Lily couldn't be trusted, and then Marlon couldn't be trusted. Those are alike. It's just in Lily's mind, Cardi couldn't be trusted, and she felt disrespected. Versus Marlon's mind perspective. Oh, Burley couldn't be trusted because she's gonna tell the truth of what really happened. So I have to offer. Like those are two different scenarios, bro.
You're not coming with us.
I'll die out here.
I don't care.
I don't care.
You're a murderer, Lily. We can't have you with us.
I'm a murderer? You've had Lee with you this whole time.
I don't care what he did before. If we keep you with us, how long until you get me?
I was trying to protect all of us. I don't have anything left.
I'm trying to protect you!
Yep, trying to protect you, waving the gun at everyone. Like, bro, like the only thing I will say is like did he deserve death? No, he didn't deserve death. That one was a bit of extreme, but to say that he didn't necessarily did anything wrong is not the truth. He for sure did everything. His choices that he did has consequences, and those consequences are them having less them like them getting someone killed and trading two of the members in that group away to keep them quote unquote safe. You could say logically he's right to do that logically, but in a moral perspective, in a principle perspective, that's just something that you don't do. And you know that's not right because he feels guilty about it. That's exactly why he feels this type of way. That would be like saying, you know, that would be like saying, what's his fucking name? AJ. That would be like AJ didn't really do nothing wrong because it's expecting him to kill Marlon when he was a threat to the group. But what you got wrong is that is wrong because he didn't understand the concepts of who is a threat and who's not a threat, right? And the group made that very clear. Even Clementine can make that very clear. Once he laid his gun down, like once Marlon dropped his gun and basically dropped his guard, that was a sign that he is no longer a threat. And the fact that AJ killed him anyways, that is something that he did wrong. That doesn't matter if that's what is expected AJ to do, because that's what he was taught. Just aim for the head if you see a threat. That is still wrong, right? So saying that Marlon did nothing wrong is like, that's just not true, gang. That's not true. You don't just throw two of your members out of the group so you can have longevity in this area, and then you don't just get scared, get mad, and then start being the shit out of Brody, killing her in the process because she told one person the real truth of what the fuck you did. That's just simply wrong. The only difference is that no one was able to off Lily back then, but someone did here. Those are the only two differences. And what I also said previously. Let's continue.
All of you! Every fucking one of you!
Getting so angry to the point where he kills a member of his group, waving a gun around proclaiming that he's trying his best to take care of everyone, and eventually feeling remorseful of his actions. Now, it could be very possible that the reason why Lily didn't want to leave the motor inn was that she was afraid of another possibility like the St. John's or something that may come out to get them in the matter. I'm not sure, since the only thing that she mentions with not wanting to leave is that they wouldn't have that much supplies out on the road. If that is the case, it's just another way to compare to Marlon and vice versa. Overall, I don't think Marlon did anything wrong per se. I believe that he was just so misunderstood to where he couldn't exactly relate to anybody else.
What the fuck does that supposed to mean? He didn't necessarily do anything wrong by trading in his members, the twins, mind you, or offing off Brody because she told someone the truth. Like, bro, what if he would have done that? Like, what? What if in that cellar room, right? What if he would have done that to, let's say, 10 or AJ? They were saying some shit, and he got mad and just fucking killed them off. When he's like, is he not wrong because that's what's expected of him to do? Like, come on, gang. Like, that's not, no. What we talking about? What we talking about? You like that logic doesn't make sense. Like, let me give you what's another example? Powerplex. Powerplex from Invincible. If y'all haven't watched Invincible, Powerplex. He was so fixated on the fact that Invincible should be in trial or should be in court for the crimes that he has done, and that he felt like he got away with the justice system. So he dedicated his life to hate and to essentially kill Invincible for what happened to his family, right? It has gone to the point where even towards the end of the episode, right, where Powerplex electrocutes the fuck out of Invincible to a point where his girl and his kid died, and he's witnessed that, and he blamed that towards Invincible. So by your logic, Powerplex was just misunderstood. He didn't necessarily do anything wrong because it's what expected him to do so. It was expected for him to take that action. No, no, bro. He for sure did something wrong, bro. He got people killed, bro. He literally got people killed, bro. He crashed into a what is it called? To a funeral, like anniversary funeral thing where everyone died in Chicago that day. He really interrupted that, caused chaos just so he can get at Invincible. That's just wrong, my nigga. That's wrong. The fact that he got so mad and he got lost in the sauce, kill off the only people that cared about him, and blamed down Invincible, like that's 100% wrong. That's 100% wrong. Same thing with AJ killing off Marlon. That is 100% wrong. Just because, just the simple fact that, just because he didn't understand the concept of who's a threat and who's not a threat, that doesn't mean that it's justified of his actions. Just because Marlon is misunderstood and probably doesn't, what did you say? Doesn't like what relate to people in that shit. That doesn't justify his wrongdoings. It's still wrong at the end of the day.
because nobody around the school was under the same amount of pressure that he had, which was the thought of how can I take care of everyone. With that though, I believe with the thought of the sisters in the back of his mind and just everyday pressure with being the leader that he couldn't take it anymore. It's easy for everyone to come to the leader with their problems, but who can the leader go for their own? Which I believe Clementine was going to be this sort of co-leader in a
Yeah, sure, it's easy to do that, but it's still like we can't just exclude that and be like, oh well, yeah, that's perfectly fine. You was pressured, you didn't know what to do. Yeah, no, we get you, man. No, you know what? We forgive you, bro. We forgive you for fucking everyone's lives up and shit like that, man. Like, no, bro. No, bro. Hey, bro. That's about it. What the hell is this? Why? Okay, fuck you, Bonnie.
way. It did give off that impression when they first met in the office when Marlon was talking about the food situation. Overall, though not perfect, Marlon, like everyone else, was a troubled youth, trying.
Yeah, but like that doesn't excuse his wrongdoings. At the end of the day, he did shit that's objectively wrong, bro. And that's just my take on that. Same thing with Lily, and same thing with AJ, and same thing with anyone that mattered, bro. Right? So yeah, I mean, yo, WVO, I just respectfully I disagree. I disagree. Hey, bro, if y'all enjoy this, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all niggas later, bro. Hey, we might do more of these, man. Who knows? We might do more of these shit, nigga.